Hello, awesome students. I noticed you were having trouble on this kind of problem, so I thought I'd make a little video to help you out. Alright, so the two polygons below are similar. It's so weird because that one little word means so much. It means that I'm going to pause this and I'll write it all out. Okay, it means all corresponding angles are congruent and all corresponding sides are proportional. And what that means is, notice if we have a 59, if I were to take these and both shape them, put them in the same position, make them look the same. And I know my drawings are terrible, but whatever. I could easily tell that either, so we know, how could I put this? Okay, see how this is marked with one little mark right there, and this one has two? That means that those angles are not the same degree measurement. They have a different mark. That mark means something. If this has two marks, that means, and this has two marks, that means these are the same measurement. If this was 59 degrees from here to here, then this is 59 degrees. So anything that has the same number of marks, it means something. So this has two marks, this has one mark. That means that this is not A. This is not A. I want to position them the same way. So that means I have to turn it. So that means either this is A or this is A. And honestly, notice that these are the same across from each other and these are the same across from each other. So it doesn't really matter. Pick one. So I just like A to be, why not, on this side. So across from A is C, so this one has to be C. And between A and C at the top is B, so I'm going to put B at the top. And again, honestly, you could probably switch them at this point too, and it wouldn't matter. This is D. Because D is 59 degrees, that means this is also 59 degrees. That means this is 121 degrees. That means this is 59 degrees. And this is 59 degrees. You get the idea? That's what corresponding angles are congruent means. They're the same measurement. But corresponding sides are proportional. What that means is we know this isn't 3, right? Between B and C is 1. Between B and C is 1. So this one here is 1. The length between B and C, if we were to measure it, it's 1 unit, whatever units they're using. Feet, miles, inches, square, centimeters, whatever. Alright, and between A and B is also 1. And this is, it's 1 all the way around. And these are 3 all the way around. So 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So the proportion is 1 to 3. Or 1/3. Or 1 to 3. They all mean the same thing. These are the way you write proportions. Okay? But that's not what it's asking. Or I guess it does. Similarity ratio. The similarity ratio, sometimes they call it a, oh god, I can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway, scale factor. Sometimes they call it the scale factor. If I take 1 and I multiply it times 3, my scale factor is 3. If I went from 3 and I wanted to get to 1, I'd multiply it by the inverse of it, which is 1/3. So it depends on which way you're going. Are you going to make it bigger, or are you going to make it smaller? Are you going to make it bigger, or are you going to make it smaller? So if you're going to make it smaller, you need a number smaller than 1. If you're going to make it bigger, you need a big number bigger than 1. Alright, and so it says, what is the similarity ratio of the first polygon to the second? So this is the first, this is the second, so it's 1 to 3. So that's what goes here. But here, you have A, B, C, D, so let me get rid of some of this mess. Okay, A, B, C, D. So A, we said was here, we put it here. So A comes first. Well, A is in the same position as C. B is up here, so we want it to match with C. And by the way, there are more than one answers for this particular one because it's the same way. We said we could have put D up here and B down here. We could have put C. I think there's 4 different answers. We could have literally, and then all you need to know is that if A has 1 mark, then we want the other one that has 1 mark over here. So you could have literally gone from A, you could have done F first, or you could have done H first. Doesn't matter. And then the second one, if you picked F first, then the next one is either E or G in this case. So there's a bunch of them that would have worked for this one. That doesn't always happen, doesn't usually happen, but sometimes it does. So one of the answers would have been F, E, and then you just go around in circles. F, E, G, H, G. So whenever you pick a direction, you just keep going. If you pick this direction, you go this way. Okay, hope that helps.